Hey guys, Jimmy Vegas here, and today we're taking a look at an asset simply called Low Poly Vehicles Pack. Now, the strange thing about this is when I actually got the pack and imported it into Unity, it was actually called Apocalyptic Vehicles Pack. Now, they don't particularly look massively low poly to me, so I don't know whether it's just renamed that way. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, so the asset pack itself doesn't have a demo scene. That's one of my pet peeves. I do like to see demo scenes, and this doesn't have it, but that's not going to stop us from taking a look at the pack itself. So I just set up a real quick scene with a plane, and I set all the vehicles out. Another thing I did notice is down here with the models, it does say bus green, bus yellow. However, both do appear to be, well, yellow. It's not a massive problem. I guess we can always change the materials if we want to. Right there, I think it might just be a case of adding it on there, but I think it's just it's named a little bit incorrectly, but that's neither here nor there. I wouldn't worry about it because the material and the texture is still there to create it. Now, the overall quality of these is not too bad. Don't forget, these are free. Yes, I know asset packs do change price all the time. Sometimes they go up in price, sometimes they come down, but as of reviewing this is free and it's not too bad. The cars themselves don't actually move, so there is no movement within these vehicles. They are one whole object, so you couldn't even animate them unless you kind of wanted to maybe be a little bit clever and do it. But for all intents and purposes, they don't move, especially this one. Look, wheels broke. So I think they would be well suited to, for example, you're in a big, massive city that has just been devastated, zombie plague, whatever. These cars will probably do quite well in there. Quantity-wise, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vehicles. And obviously, you can change these vehicles however you want. So let's take this red vehicle car right here, the sedan. It's up to you what you want to do with it. You don't necessarily have to stick with what this gives you. So if I change the shader back to standard, yeah, it's a little bit grim, but that is all about you customizing it. It depends how you want it to look. I don't think there's any set way of how you should do it because it's all down to personal preference and how you want your game to be. I don't think people really struggle to deal with this a lot. It does have a normal map that we can attach on there, so you can see just how much you could do it. I guess it all just depends on what you want to do. So customizability, yes, it is customizable as long as you're prepared to do a little bit of work and actually get them looking how you want them to. But for just as they are in an apocalyptic city, yeah, I think they're pretty decent. Obviously, there's no pre-made scene to see how that would look, but that's not a big deal. Extras, there's nothing too far in the way of extras. You get what you're given here, exactly what's advertised. So I would say no extras really. The folders are not necessarily laid out entirely neatly because they've just got everything stuck here. You've got the cube map here. You've got some shaders here. It would be nice if they were in folders, but that's just me being a little bit silly because you could easily stick these in their own folder. The size of the pack is 75 meg, just under 75 meg, which not too bad. Just be mindful if you're creating for mobile or you're on a slow connection or anything like that. Other than that, I'd say it's a pretty decent size for what you get. Usefulness, like I said, something apocalyptic, they would probably be really, really good, but maybe only within a city environment. Maybe if you were doing something out in the wilderness, they'd be pretty decent. But other than that, they're not going to be useful for something like a fantasy RPG unless you go in totally obscure. So as you guys know, I don't rate assets. I either recommend them or I don't, and I would recommend it with a huge but. I wouldn't recommend it to a lot of people simply because a lot of people would want a little bit more than this, I think. But so saying that, they would be nice props in almost any apocalyptic game with a city in. So yes, I would recommend them in that respect. Just maybe take a look around, see what else there is before you would come to this pack. So guys, have you used this pack yourself? If you have, please let me know what you think of it. Let me know in the comments how you have used it, what you would intend to do with it. Just let me know. I think it'd be great to take a look at. And I've just noticed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's actually 9. I missed the green minibus. There's 9 vehicles, not 8. So yeah, if you've got an asset in the asset store as well, link me to it because I'd love to take a look. And finally, guys, please don't forget to subscribe and click on that bell icon as well. And you can stay up to date with all of the content that I upload about video game development because there's loads to see and do on my channel. I upload almost every single day, so there's always going to be something for you. And guys, thank you very much for watching.